Since the dawn of the automobile, humanity has chased visions of the future. We built dreams of chrome and glass, of speed and silent flight, believing these machines would carry us into an inevitable tomorrow. But what if some of those dreams never truly faded? What if, instead of being lost to the dust of forgotten blueprints and the quiet hum of abandoned factories, they simply moved out of time, out of sight, only to reappear as ghosts of what might have been, imbued with capabilities that defy our understanding? Tonight, we delve into the cryptic chronicles of 10 such vehicles, lost cars of the future, whispering secrets from across the great expanse of time, leaving a trail of enigma in their wake. Their stories are etched not in history books, but in the annals of the impossible. Story 1. The Chronos Cruiser. In 1957, the world glimpsed the Chronos Cruiser, a breathtaking prototype designed by the enigmatic inventor Elias Vance. Its polished chrome body seemed to drink in the light, its fins cutting the air like razor blades. It was presented as the ultimate luxury vehicle, a machine destined to define an era. Yet, during its inaugural transcontinental test run, the cruiser vanished without a trace near the Nevada desert. Decades later, witnesses began to report sightings. The Chronos Cruiser, seemingly identical to its 1957 iteration, but with an inexplicable aura. It would appear at the exact coordinates of its disappearance, glowing with a soft internal luminescence before accelerating to impossible speeds, leaving behind only a faint ozone-like scent and a measurable localized distortion in the electromagnetic field. This electromagnetic residue, inconsistent with any known propulsion system, has been detected by satellite sensors on multiple occasions. The cruiser never stops, never slows for observation, an elusive phantom on a timeless journey. Story 2. The Phantom Specter. The year was 1964 when the Phantom Specter debuted. A radical design, inspired by early jet aircraft, it boasted a panoramic canopy and a proposed air cushion suspension system. It was a vehicle designed for an imagined future where traffic was obsolete. However, during a secret demonstration for military officials, the Spectre simply ceased to exist, its experimental energy signature vanishing from all sensors. Years later, fragments of its existence began to surface in the most unlikely historical footage. It was there, a silent, dark silhouette, gliding through the chaos of 1968 street protests in Paris, then subtly visible in the periphery of a 1970 concert footage in San Francisco. Its appearance is always fleeting, without sound or dust, a silent witness to moments it could not possibly have attended. Analysis of these historical anomalies confirms the Spectre's improbable presence, a transient observer from a timeline that shouldn't exist. Story 3. The Lumina Wanderer. Conceived in 1973, the Lumina Wanderer was a visionary electric urban concept, envisioned as a silent, pollution-free vehicle with a revolutionary transparent dome. Its prototype was a marvel of ergonomic simplicity. Yet during nocturnal road tests in a remote Californian forest, the Wanderer's internal diagnostics abruptly flatlined, and the vehicle vanished from its designated route. Today, the Wanderer manifests in equally remote, heavily wooded areas, but transformed. Its transparent dome now emits a soft, pulsing azure light, seemingly from within its very molecular structure. This light, analyzed through distant spectral observation, contains frequencies unknown to terrestrial physics, and its presence causes local flora to exhibit accelerated, mutated growth patterns. It doesn't move conventionally. Rather, it dematerializes and reappears in different sections of the forest, a silent beacon of impossible light. The Lumina Wanderer is now a living experiment, its energy source and purpose a profound mystery. Story 4. The Temporal Nomad. The Temporal Nomad, a 1959 concept from a small, independent design firm, aimed to revolutionize family travel with its modular interior and advanced safety features. It was a vision of suburban bliss, practical yet forward-thinking. Its disappearance during a promotional tour with its lead designer and his family was initially deemed a tragic accident, a vehicle lost somewhere in the vast American wilderness. However, the Nomad has since been glimpsed. Its appearance is brief, often near abandoned highways or long-forgotten rest stops. The most unsettling aspect is its occupants. Figures dressed in attire that shifts through eras, sometimes appearing as 1950s travelers, at other times in clothing utterly unfamiliar. These passengers are never distinct, their faces always obscured, their forms shimmering. The temporal nomad serves as a mobile anachronism, a rolling paradox that carries its unknown passengers across the fabric of existence, a silent procession through time. Story 5. The Ethereal Gazer. In the mid-1960s, the Ethereal Gazer was an ambitious, propeller-driven flying car prototype, a bold but ultimately flawed attempt to conquer the skies. It aimed for personal aerial transport, but was plagued by instability and noise. During a high-altitude test flight, radio contact was lost, and the Gazer vanished from radar, believed to have crashed into the ocean. Yet the Gazer now flies, not with propellers, but with an unseen force. It appears without sound, hovering motionless for extended periods over remote, inaccessible peaks and vast, empty deserts. Its form is now streamlined, its once clumsy structure perfected. Underneath, a subtle golden energy pulsates, allowing it to defy gravity with absolute silence and perfect stability. It has been documented by geological survey drones and high-altitude weather balloons, a silent sentry observing landscapes from a perspective only it can truly inhabit. The Gazer watches, an impossible marvel in the solitude of the skies. Story 6. The Echo Serpent. The Echo Serpent, a daring 1971 concept, pushed the boundaries of aerodynamics with its extreme low profile and angular, almost menacing design. It was engineered for unparalleled speed, a land missile built for a future of open roads and boundless exhilaration. The prototype vanished from a secured test track after achieving a record-breaking speed burst, leaving behind only singed tarmac and a peculiar high-frequency resonance in the air. Today, the Echo Serpent announces itself not with a visual cue, but with sound. Witnesses consistently report hearing a distinct, powerful engine roar, a sound that defies the limitations of acoustics, seeming to emanate from all directions at once, moments before the car itself flickers into existence, a blurred streak of dark chrome traveling at velocities no terrestrial vehicle can sustain. The visual manifestation is always secondary to the auditory, a ghost of sound preceding a ghost of form. The Echo Serpent's engine echo resonates through time, a prelude to its fleeting, silent passage. Story 7. The Void Chaser. The Void Chaser, a 1955 experimental vehicle, was built for one purpose: to shatter the land speed record. Its design, reminiscent of a manned rocket, promised speeds that were then unimaginable. During its final, secret high-speed run on the Bonneville Salt Flats, the Chaser achieved its target velocity, then simply dissolved into thin air, leaving no wreckage, no trace. Now, the Void Chaser reappears in vast, empty deserts across the globe, not on the ground, but slightly above it, shimmering with an iridescent, unstable aura. Its presence distorts the heat haze, creating a mirage effect that implies its existence in multiple places at once, a visual paradox. It doesn't move forward conventionally. Instead, it phases in and out of sight, leaving behind perfectly circular patterns of vitrified sand, a consequence of extreme, localized energy displacement. The Void Chaser is no longer chasing speed, but rather traversing dimensions, a vessel that now rides the very fabric of reality itself. Story 8: The Quantum Drifter. In 1968, the Quantum Drifter was unveiled as a revolutionary solution to urban congestion. This compact, electrically powered city car featured a unique modular design and predicted autonomous capabilities. It was lost during transport, a prototype disappearing from a sealed container truck on a deserted stretch of highway. For decades, it remained a mystery. Today, the Quantum Drifter manifests in dense urban environments, but not as a solid object. It flickers in and out of existence, appearing as a semi-transparent glitch in the urban tapestry. Its presence causes minor but consistent localized electromagnetic interference, briefly disrupting digital signals, streetlights, and even personal devices. It drifts through traffic, untouched and untouching, seemingly unaffected by physical laws. It has been captured on countless surveillance cameras, always as a ghost in the machine, a temporary distortion in the city's digital pulse. The Quantum Drifter is a fragment of another timeline, briefly intersecting our own, a silent disruption. Story 9: The Aurora Prowler. Designed in 1974, the Aurora Prowler was an ambitious experimental all-terrain vehicle intended for extreme polar exploration. Its robust frame and advanced propulsion system were cutting-edge, promising unprecedented access to Earth's most unforgiving landscapes. The prototype vanished during a critical test in the remote Canadian Arctic, swallowed by a sudden, inexplicable whiteout. Now, the Prowler reappears, not only in the Arctic, but in impossible climates, active volcanic fields, deep desert canyons, or the treacherous peaks of the Himalayas. Its internal systems emit a soft, shimmering light, an ethereal glow reminiscent of the aurora borealis, providing its only illumination. It glides over any terrain with impossible grace, leaving no track, unfazed by extreme temperatures or atmospheric pressure. Expeditions have documented its silent passage through blizzards and dust storms, its light a beacon in the impossible. The Aurora Prowler is no longer bound by earthly limitations, now traversing the extremes of reality itself. Story 10: The Stardust Sentinel. The Stardust Sentinel, a magnificent 1958 avant-garde luxury coupe, was less a car and more a rolling sculpture, presented as the pinnacle of design and comfort. Its unique iridescent paint shimmered under the exhibition lights, capturing every hue. It disappeared from a secure storage facility shortly after its grand unveiling, leaving behind only an open door and a lingering scent of exotic metals. Today, the Sentinel manifests in solitary, often forgotten locations, ancient ruins, desolate observatories, or remote historical sites. It sits motionless, its unique paint now subtly reflecting a starlight pattern even in broad daylight. The vehicle appears untouched by time, its interior always perfectly preserved, its exterior absorbing and emitting faint traces of cosmic radiation. It seems to guard these forgotten places, a silent vigil. It is never observed in transit, simply there, a magnificent anachronism, reflecting the vastness of the cosmos in its timeless form. The Stardust Sentinel remains, a silent guardian, perpetually waiting. These 10 vehicles, these fleeting glimpses of a future that once was, challenge our understanding of time, technology, and existence itself. They are not merely forgotten designs, they are active anomalies, fragments of human ambition that somehow slipped the bonds of their intended reality. They drift between eras, powered by unknown forces, witnessing events from impossible vantage points. They are a testament to our ceaseless drive to innovate, a testament to the strange pathways of progress, and perhaps a chilling reminder that some of our creations, once unleashed, may forge destinies far beyond our comprehension. The future, it seems, is not merely a destination, but a malleable landscape, traversed by machines that have learned to defy the very concept of time. The road ahead remains unseen, but these silent wanderers hint at its profound, boundless mysteries.